All right, today we are going to find x, so we're going to be doing some algebra with these problems. Yeah, there we go. Sorry. So we're going to be finding x. So we remember from last week, I guess, that the angles, opposite angles are equal. And when they're consecutive, when they're next to each other. So in most of these cases, it's actually like alphabetical order. So it's W, and then from W we went to X, so they're right next to each other. Or another way to think of it is they share a side. So if we're drawing this angle and this angle together, this angle is formed by these two sides, and this angle is formed by these two sides, and since they share this side, they're consecutive. So if they share a side, the two angles add up to 180. So we simply just take this and this, add them together. Yeah, that looks bad. Add them together, and then set them equal to 180. That's it, and then we just solve the equation. So all we're doing here is we are finding x. So then we just solve. So combine like terms, get the letters to one side, the numbers to one side, and then when we divide here, x is 3. So that's all that we're doing now, is we're just simply finding x. So this is the first way to solve it. If they're consecutive, the two angles add up to 180. The second way to do this, the second type of problem, not the second way to do this, the second type of problem is if they're opposite. So opposite, C is one angle, E is another. They're not in alphabetical order. Sometimes they don't, I mean, they're in alphabetical order, I guess, but they're not right next to each other in the alphabet. But they're opposite, so that means that they don't share a side. So when they're opposite, they're the exact same angle, so that means that they're equal. So then 119x plus 1 is equal to 120. And we just solve. So 119x equals 119. So the x is 1, but just to prove it to us, done. Okay, so right now all we're finding is x. You just have to either set them equal to each other or add them up and set them equal to 180. So you just need to decide, are they opposite? If they're opposite, they're equal. So these two are opposite. They connect with a diagonal. So if they're opposite, you set them equal. If they're not opposite, you add them, set them equal to 180. So now I solve, get the letters to one side. I like them to be positive, so that's why I moved the 5. So remember, that's 1x. 6 minus 5 is 1. Subtract 2, and x is 8. Okay, moving on. So this is just the program being done, but this is actually m and n. So these two share this side right here. So since they share that side, they're consecutive. So that means I should probably do it over there, but whatever. So add them. So we put 15x minus 5 there, 110 here. Add them together and set them equal to 180. Combine like terms. And then solve. So then subtract 105. That is not 115. How did I get that? That's ridiculous. Whatever. So this, I don't know where this, I really don't know where it came from. I'm crazy. Insane. So whatever. So that's 75. So divide by 15, not 115, and you get x is 5. Okay, then we continue on. We have just 2 more here for just added examples. You can pause it if you want and see if you can do it on your own. These are next to each other, so these share a side. So that means you add them up. Each of the angles, put a plus sign in between them, and set them equal to 180. So that's add the x's, add the numbers, and you get 180. And you should get 180. So then we just solve. Divide by 25. And x is 7. Okay, and then the last one, I'm assuming it's, yep, it's opposite. Angles are equal. So since these do not share a side, I simply do 4x plus 2 equals 50, and we solve. Right, divide by 4, and x is 12. So that's the lesson for today. Give that a shot for yourself for tomorrow's classwork. I think. I don't remember. Just look on the classroom. It'll tell you what you have to do. All right, have a nice day.